circles, big circles, little circles, big circles, oh, reverse circles.
What are you doing?
I'm warming up. What's it look like I'm doing? I'm shooting the 950 today, aren't I? Can't just go into something like that cold. Ugh, almost got him. Ugh, almost there. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
They're smelly salts. Haven't you seen all the big power lifters? They take a big old whiff of this before they lift something heavy, like your mom.
Okay, I guess I'm shooting the 950 today. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And ever since I posted the 950 JDJ 2 months ago, that is literally all you all can comment about. Scott, when are you going to shoot the 950 again? Scott, shoot the 950 again. Well, guess what? I don't want to shoot the 950 again. It kicks really hard. You're not the one shooting it. I am. You know I'm just joking. I am the king of recoil and I eat recoil for breakfast. The real reason I have been waiting to shoot the 950 again is this. These are what we've been shooting. These are 2,500 grain 950 JDJ brass solids. This right here, though, is what I've been waiting on. This is a 2,600 grain lead hollow point. Needless to say, today we are going to be delivering a lot of energy to some very unfortunate zombie torsos. If you do not know about the 950 JDJ, let me give you a little rundown. So there are only 3 950 JDJ Fat Mac rifles in the entire world. This is the largest sporting rifle ever made. It has a 31-inch barrel, including the muzzle brake, weighs 50 pounds, and is producing upwards of 300 pounds of felt recoil. She be kicking! This is a single-shot bolt-action rifle that fires a bullet that measures 0.950 inches in diameter, weighs 2,500 grains, and is going to be traveling at 2,400 feet per second. That means this is going to be producing upwards of 25,000 foot-pounds of energy. This thing makes a 50 BMG look like a 22 plinking rifle. So I have 2 things to say about the first video we filmed with the 950 JDJ Fat Mac. 1, I said 950 JDJ way too many times, and I'm going to try really hard this video to cut it at least in half. And the second thing is I shot a lot of targets in that video, but one target I did not shoot and I really wanted to shoot was a steel target. And the reason why is we only had these brass solid rounds. These are meant to penetrate and not deform, and shooting one of these at that is a perfect recipe for a ricochet, a really big ricochet. But now we have the opportunity to actually smack a piece of steel with the 950 JDJ because we have some 2,600 grain lead hollow points. So before we get to blasting zombie torsos, let's blast this piece of steel. But before I dislocate my shoulder for your entertainment, I have something very cool to tell you about. This Saturday, I am going to be doing a meet and greet at the 511 store in Nashville, Tennessee. Right now, 511 is giving you 20% off when you use code 511KYB online or in any of their retail stores. This is valid June 12th through June 30th. Now, you can do your shopping online or in another retail store, or this Saturday, June 15th, you can swing by the 511 store in Nashville, Tennessee between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Meet me and pick up some last-minute Father's Day gifts. Just be sure to use code 511KYB to get 20% off. That is in any retail store or online up until June 30th or this Saturday when you come to meet me. Now, let's go damage my shoulder with the world's largest sporting rifle. Okay, let's get this large firearm loaded up with a very large hollow point. Oh my gosh. I would not want to be that steel target right now. Woo! All right. It's time to ride the lightning. Oh. Here we go. Oh, holy cow! Knock that thing over! Oh, holy cow! I shot a steel target with the 4-bore and we snapped the 2x4 in half that was holding the steel target. Today, I was not using a target that utilized a 2x4. These are all steel and they are leaned forward. They are not meant to fall over. They are actually quite heavy and it's very hard to get one of these things to actually tip over. I've never seen it happen before. But when we hit this, with the 950 JDJ Fat Mac with a 2,600 grain lead bullet, it was like this thing was hit by an NFL linebacker. Look at this splatter. This is nuts. This is such a big area of damage, and this thing hit the ground really hard. Like, we tore up a lot of dirt. I was really hoping that we could find some of the bullet, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It looks like it all just disintegrated. But the one thing that did not disintegrate was the energy. I mean, that is some real big bore energy. First table throw at the new range. Oh, dang it. It's okay, I'm more of a point blank guy anyway. So if you're gonna use the world's largest sporting rifle and shoot some zombie torsos, I feel like you need more than one. So today, we don't have one, but 2 Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie torsos. That was a really good slap. If you've never seen these before, they have lifelike flesh, bones, organs, and have been zombified with green blood. I've shot these with just about everything, but one thing we have not shot them with is a 950. And now we are gonna blast both of these things. What I'm thinking is, first we use the brass solid and we see if we can make it through both of them. And then whichever one is fresher will get moved to the front and we're gonna hit it with the lead hollow point. And after seeing what it did to that steel target, I am very excited to see what our results are gonna be. Okay, here we go. Oh! Oh! It doesn't look like there's much left of those zombie torsos. Also not much left of my shoulder. Okay, well, I may have needed more than 2 zombie torsos. Looks like zombie number 2 got it worse than zombie number 1. I've actually never seen it happen like this before. So we have a giant hole right here, and I want to add that the 950 JDJ is sighted in quite well. It is dead on. That is exactly where I was aiming. And then we have a pretty big hole out the back. Now here, we literally knocked this thing in half. I've never seen this happen before. I've seen some really big energy transfers, but typically it takes a few shots from something to do this. I've never seen one just get knocked in half right off the bat. So I'm guessing we hit somewhere in here, and oh my gosh. Yeah, that's just, there's just nothing left. That's insane. I'm not really, maybe it's that hole. That's a pretty big hole. Wow, that is quite the crater. Holy cow. That's really deep. Okay, now it's time to hit what's left of those zombie torsos with the 2,600 grain 950 JDJ hollow point. I'm actually kind of sad because I thought the brass solid would zip through both and then we'd still have plenty of zombie for this shot, but it looks like we're only gonna have one zombie. And here soon, we're gonna have no zombies. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. I don't know who felt that more, Mr. Zombie or me. Sinuses are all kinds of cleared out right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the 950 JDJ Fat Mac is the most destructive firearm I've had on the channel. I have never seen two torsos get this torn apart in just two shots. And that lead round is really doing a lot of damage. It completely destroyed this zombie torso and then continued on into the berm. I'm going to try to flip this over. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's a lot of damage. A little unfortunate too because these things are not cheap and neither is 950 JDJ ammunition. So if you would like to support the channel and see more awesome videos like this, be sure and check out my clothing. There's a link in the description down below. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. I really don't want to dig or put my hand here because of this guy. Look at that thing. I need to load up another round. It even has an egg sac. Ow! Ow! That is what is in my nightmares. Tarantulas and eggplants. Ah. Oh, gosh. Okay. We got two zombie heads that are still good. So I say we set these things up and we take one more shot. What do you think? Please stop. Let's try the lightning one more time. Okay. Here we go. Oh. I think I may have just nicked them. So I may have just nicked those zombie heads, but that still did a lot of damage. I believe this is contestant number 1. And number 2, well, number 2 is a lot worse off. So what I've learned today is the 950 JDJ Fat Mac is delivering a tremendous amount of energy to your target and also to your shoulder. Well, I think that's gonna conclude today's video. I missed my target. I know after today's video, you are not gonna be satisfied. You wanna see more 950. Well, let me know what you wanna see me blast with it next in the comment section down below. Oh, no! No! Sometimes you just gotta go point blank. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Also be sure and follow me on all social media platforms. There's links to those in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.